How's it, everyone? Welcome to Race Space, and tonight we are back to the Rally Fighters Championship, where we are now heading into round 10, I believe, which is the race of Europe here at Brands Hatch, where we raced the KTMs here last week. I'm K9, and joining me here on commentary right now is someone we haven't seen in a while, and that is Matsutsi. Mr. Carlo, how's it going,
everyone.
man?
Going great. Great to have to be back.
Yeah, good to have you back, man, and we're looking forward to seeing you on the track as well.
Of course.
Fortunately, I'm not going to be racing supercars tonight. People have been watching me race in the Citroen, which is a car you know very well. You did,
yeah.
I think, 2 seasons before this one you were racing that Citroen, so...
Yeah, I did a reverse entry, so I can say I have some experience.
Yeah. But we're just hoping to get one more driver here, but we don't know where he is. I'm just going to double check my messages here. It'll be a shame to start without him, because we know how difficult it is to get any points when you've missed a race in these qualifyings. Also, it's another guy that we're getting back is Eric Danielson is his PlayStation name, I believe, and he raced a couple seasons ago, and he's from Sweden, so we haven't had any Scandinavian drivers for a while. We used to have lots, and we haven't seen a few here for a while, so it would be nice to have him back here racing with us. We're looking forward to having him back, but I'm not seeing any messages here to say that he is ready, so unfortunately we're probably going to have to start, because we are already almost 20 minutes late. So I think we're just going to have to go for it. Let's do this. Alright, we're going for it. Hold on, I see someone's typing something, sorry. No, now they're not typing. Okay, it's just gonna go. Apologies for that, but you can always join for the next qualifying round. So, what do you think of this track here, Carlo? What's your opinions of this track?
Difficult, but not so much like no, I'm sorry, like a wildcard sometimes can be really difficult, but also this with the Joker and the normal route entries are really tight, and
yeah, lots of bottlenecks, I would say. Like, it gets very tight there, and then but it's not the whole track is tight. Like, there's a lot of the track it's quite wide, actually. You can do some proper full sends. This first turn is always difficult.
Yeah, first turn is really difficult. You gotta slow down the right amount. There are also those cursed white tires on the outside.
Yeah, those are horrible things to hit. You get massive damage from hitting those.
Yeah.
But this is a strong lineup of drivers right now. We've got pretty much, I'd say, some of the fastest guys right now in this championship.
Yeah.
Kenny got a nice front row start there.
Yeah.
So he runs a little bit wide, so mark up the inside of him. Side by side down this dirt section, but now I think Mark into the tires, so he'll have some big damage from that. That'll hurt his race chances right now, but he holds on to third, so good job from him. It's a full Audi race again. We've seen this a few times in this championship.
Yeah, only one black sheep. Kenny sheep.
Also, obviously, I've been racing in the Citroen as well, so Kenny was actually my teammate this season. Although the Audis are actually my Savage team that I run, so lots of things I'm involved in here.
Oh,
Ooh,
did
Kenny with a
mistake.
massive mistake. I think he just touched too much of the grass there on the side. So
Yeah,
Dusty is
on the
through into
gravel.
first, Barry's into second, Ratek into third. So that drops Kenny right into fourth place there. And he looks like he's got major damage. So this is going to hurt his chances in this qualifying session, because we know that even the guys that race in the next race are racing against these guys because it's based on time. So right now, Carlo, in a way, you've got to be a bit happy with that. You've got to think, maybe I can beat Kenny if I have a clean run here.
Yeah, maybe if I have a clean run, you know. You gotta be really hard.
But Dusty not making any mistakes right now. We know that he holds the fastest lap time on pretty much every rallycross track in this game.
Ratek did a mistake. I just missed it.
He's dropped down, but remember he hit the tires in the beginning, so he could have been struggling with some damage as well, which just made him make an even bigger mistake. It's quite a large track, this one, very spaced out. Big mistake there from Ratek again. I don't think it'll be the last time we see that here tonight. Very difficult section of the track there.
We got Barry with some damage.
I don't know if it's like serious damage, like he's hit the wall, but he definitely, I think, came together with Mark in the beginning there, where Mark hit those tires.
Yeah, could be.
But Dusty's car looking pretty clean right now.
Yeah.
So he's just taken his Joker lap there.
Also Barry's.
Yeah, so Barry's is actually going to merge here with one of the other cars. I think he comes out just ahead of Kenny. So Kenny's actually done a decent job to catch up again, considering how big an accident he had earlier.
Yeah,
Full send over the line for Barry's. Let's take a look. Where's Mark's going to cross the line now in fourth place there. So I think the guys obviously just getting used to this track a bit right now. It's always difficult when you first jump in to get to grips with everything.
And then you see Dusty and
Yeah.
looks like he's at home.
Well, it's a home race for some of these guys, I would imagine.
Some home race, yeah. But we got other two guys that are English. Not he's not the only one.
Anyways, so we'll leave you to jump into your race there now, Carla. And good luck. Let's see if you can have better luck than some of the guys did there.
Thank you, Chief.
Cheers.
Oh, that is one tough track out there.
Super tough track. We saw how difficult it was. Even Kenny made a big mistake there. He did recover well, but it's not usual to see Kenny make a big mistake like that. So I think some of the guys watching now, they sort of, I don't want to say like happy, but they're sort of thinking to themselves, maybe now, after all the mistakes in that one, maybe we can, if we just keep it clean, maybe we can have a good run here.
There's a lot of time to be made up, but as you say, keep it clean and keep it out of them tyre walls. I collected a few, lost me a lot of time, so, I mean, these guys here, I'm sure they'll be able to make up some times in qualifying.
Yeah, we just got to get rid of Dusty there, I believe. And then who we got? We got Kento, Ali, Palm, McQuartie, and Carlo. So look at all those Fords. We've just seen the race of Audis. Now we've got the race of Ford.
Yeah, definitely a split kind of strategy here. And them Fords, they're going to be tight. They've got to keep it clean coming, especially
it's
down
already a big car as well, and along with that, some big cars in this race.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to watch. But,
I think that's everybody. So and obviously the big story here: return of the Matsutsi brothers, Team Matsutsi.
It's great to see them back out on track. We've definitely missed them.
Definitely. So let's see what they can do. They've obviously been on a bit of a break. They probably going to be a little bit rusty climbing back in, but who knows? Maybe they've been practicing. Maybe they've been keeping it on the down low. They're going to come back and kick some serious butt here.
I'm sure even if they haven't had much time to practice, it won't take them many races to get them back into the swing of things, and we know that they definitely full send with the swing, don't they?
Definitely. And I mean, Ali does have experience from previous seasons in this car, remember, so he's quite confident in this Ford. It was just Carlo, I remember he said he was trying to still come to grips with the Ford. Obviously he's got a lot more experience in the Citroen.
Yeah. It's not been kind to them. It's put them on the back row, so they've got a bit of work to do. But this first corner can definitely catch you out on the braking point.
Definitely.
I broke a lot earlier and felt like I had a better position than Kenny, but coming down the bank, I was left on the outside then.
When you're in front as well, it's just that pressure of knowing there's guys coming so fast behind you that you maybe run it a bit wide on the first corner. I know I do sometimes, just the being worried that they're going to be late on the brakes. But we'll see. Palm got a nice position there, I think.
Yeah. So you get a good launch. Kento, I believe that was.
Epic launch.
Good epic launch.
Even from Marquetti there.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Keeps it,
Kento,
just grazes
he
a
just
few
clips it with
tyres.
the back of his car, but I think he probably got a little bit of damage there, but it won't be major because it's on the back of the car.
Nice full send there. Kento
Proper. You can see those Fords getting good angle. Good angle on the Ford. So Kento straight away into the Joker.
Getting that Joker out of the way.
I don't know if it's the best decision because if he was out front, now he's got to catch up. He's going to be right in the mix of things here. We can see he's into fourth. So he's already up into third. He's made some moves there already.
Matsushi looking alright. His car's not looking too damaged, and Ali right behind him in that second place.
I'd say team tactics here. You're going to want to keep both these cars out as long as you can without jokering. I don't know. Actually, maybe Carlo could joker here. Maybe then Ali to defend on the standard. No, Carlo goes standard.
Ali got Joker, so yeah, they've switched. They've switched the tactics.
Switched the tactic, but I think he was too close
Whoa.
there. Massive close merge.
Follows that.
But he has
carries
held
that
it,
speed,
and he's sort of like holding second here. So we know Kento's taken that Joker already. So it's.
That's going to do well for his brother Matsushi and a teammate.
Definitely.
And that's worked out. Team tactics have been perfect there. Bit further back, Marquardt. He's not too far off the pace.
He's still within range. Just needs a mistake or two and he'll be right back in there.
I'll have a look at the Mini. The Mini picked up a lot of damage.
The Mini is one that's easy to see when you've picked up damage because it looks like that when you've picked up damage. It's probably one of the cars that looks the most damaged when it is damaged.
I was going to say my Audi felt like it was that damaged when I was racing then. So Carlo looking super clean. There's not a scratch, light grazing down that one side, but no heavy contact at all on that
he's
car.
obviously done a good job on fixing his wheel there. But he knew going into this one after watching the previous race, he just had to keep it clean. Ali also done a good job here to just keep it relatively clean here. So it looks like they
going for his Joker.
Yeah, and they're just going to
run it
drive over the line like that. So Matsushi takes his first win, first back on the track here. And Ali in second, third to Kento. Marquardt is going to come over in fourth place.
Good job, Palm.
Palm just struggling there, but he's got some serious damage. I think that's what's hurt him here as well. It's very difficult to move with that.
He's done well to get
Just
that
to
car
get it over the
line
line
with the damage. Yeah, I mean, we know the Mini does struggle with temperature, and you can soon blow your engine when you've got that amount of damage, can't you? So,
Yeah.
good job from them guys. I'm sure they'll make up some good positions in the overall qualifying.
Definitely.
A strong lap time as well there from Matsushi.
Yeah, it looks like a good one. Not that bad.
Oof, guys. What
How's it
happened
going?
at the
Well
start?
done.
At the start, what happened? I saw two guys go outside, and I saw a gap, and the Senna words entered my head.
It's definitely an intense start, isn't it, to this this circuit? It's that first corner and then dropping down that hill into that dirt section. It's really kind of, you're holding your breath all the way through it.
Alright, so for this heading into qualifying 2 now, race 1, we've got Dusty, McQuartie, Eric, Carlo, and Ali. So Mark is on the cameras again. You don't go anywhere, Mark. And Carlo,
No.
we see you on
You're
the
back
next. We see you on the next one. Carlo's going straight back in to win another race here. See, Eric is commenting on the stream right now. He's asking what heat this is. This is qualifying 2 race 1. So you are in this race, Eric, if you are watching. And we have sent the invite. We hope you're on that same PSN. Otherwise, you're going to need to send some guys here friend requests so that we can invite you.
Any, I think either of us, K9 or the RatTech PSN, you know, if you want to invite either of us, I'm sure we'll get you hooked up. Be good to have you back out there on track.
Yeah, we're obviously keen to see any returning or new members.
Yeah, definitely. We got room for everybody. There's
Also-
room for everyone.
Also, he's bringing a VW Polo to the mix, and we haven't got one of those right now, so
No, we always love a different car choice, don't we? It's great to see every car being used out there on track. This year, it seems to be an Audi Ford.
it's an
kind
Audi
of
Ford
dominant.
showdown.
Mm.
Obviously with the Citroens of Kenny and myself when I race from time to time.
Yeah. You both got the Citroens, and then there's always a Mini popping up in every championship. I think we had a Mini in every one, haven't we?
we tend to get some lone minis now and again, but I always like the Mini. So we're not sure what's
definitely a
happening
fun
here with
car.
Eric. We need to just quickly send another message, otherwise he's going to miss another race here.
Hopefully we can get this rectified shortly and get him out on track. Yeah, I mean, as K9's probably been explaining about this circuit, it's one of the it's a very technical circuit, and there's a lot of different bumps and stuff. There's one that caught me out, and that's just, I kept it tight in that turn 1. And I think it's when it dropped off, there's a bit of a concrete on the inside, and I kept it there. And as I came off that onto the dirt section, it really just launched me off, fired me off left.
Like a little bit of a bump.
Yeah, well, it didn't feel like a little bit of a bump to me. It was what's going on here moment.
I think also because the car's quite small, that Audi, it would just throw it around a bit over that section.
Yeah, I think I'm going to make a few adjustments to set up next time round.
Probably, if I remember correctly, with the Mini, in one of the previous seasons, I think I raised my ride height quite a lot on this track.
I remember you saying that. And,
because it was bouncing me all over the place, because even that dirt section in the back, it was very bumpy for my car. So I remember I raised it to like a stupid amount, like I wouldn't have raised it there or thought to have raised it there, but it actually helped me. I think I had a decent run. I wasn't the fastest, but I just didn't crash. It was stable. So I think raising the height helps a bit on this track with all those bumps.
Yeah, just giving yourself a little bit of ground clearance and making sure that the car doesn't bottom out. And I think that's when you get your big kind of impacts, isn't it? But I can see Eric's just put there that he's it's not letting him join at the moment, but he's just resetting his PS4.
He put that there a while ago. We might have to just go with this one, and he would have to join the other two, I think.
Yeah, it's.
I think we're just gonna have to go with this one for now. But yeah, the good news is there's only 10 drivers, so everyone makes it to the semi. So he might not get the best qualifying run here, but he can make the semi. Obviously, once he gets more used to it all again, then he might get to grips with how it works.
Yeah, it's like for returning people, like how it's kind of set up now, it might just feel a little bit unfamiliar, but it's a system that's proven to be working for us, definitely, and everyone seems to have got to grips with it quite
Dusty,
smoothly.
McQuartie, should have been Eric, but we got Carlo and Ali. So we got the two Matsutsi brothers and Dusty. It's odd to see Dusty in these first races, because you remember he had a couple mishaps in hell. He just got sandwiched a bit there and had nowhere really to go, but that drops him to the back.
McQuartie just runs out wide, loses the place to Matsuti.
Dusty's
Must have made a mistake going out that first corner, yeah. But he had pace in that last one, so I'm sure he's going to come back onto the back of these guys and make up some positions.
He's likely to reel them in a bit.
But Matsusi's going to be happy at the moment. Out in front, big gap as well, and got his teammate in second, rear gunner at the moment.
Definitely. We might have to inspect his wheel, actually. He's looking fast.
We need pictures, we need evidence. Yeah. It's not been tampered with in any way that breaks the rules, but no, he's going to be happy with that. Ali,
he's looking solid.
Ali in that second place.
So it's looking a lot like the previous race for them.
Yeah, but McQuartie and Dusty still making up ground, but it did flash up that he had jokered on my screen.
He has jokered,
disappeared at the moment. Yep.
Yeah, I've got the tick there. But he looks like he's going to try and make a move somewhere here.
Looking up the inside, but McQuartie's going to hold his line.
I think he's going to try up the inside again here. Now it'll be interesting. Does McQuartie stay out, or is he going to go joker? He stays out.
Stays out. Ooh, runs out wide.
Ooh, we see Ali's made a mistake. It's Ali backwards. He's obviously clipped the tire there, but Carlo seems to be okay, and Matsutsi's also done his joker, so he's done the joker as well.
So this is pure. You can see the difference now that Dusty's got to try and make up on Matsusi in just over a lap and a half now. It's going to be close, and has Dusty got the pace to reel him in that much? I don't know. I wouldn't say so. Carlo looked strong out there.
He's looking strong. I don't think he's getting quite the lap times Dusty can pull off, but he's just keeping it consistent and getting decent ones. And that's all he's got to do right till the end here. As long as he doesn't make too many little mistakes here and there, I think he can do this. It's just that pressure of having Dusty in your mirrors. We know what that can do to you. And,
yeah, it turns me into a.
You
just runs out wide, but he's
held it. He's held it.
Held it.
And Dusty hits those tires. I think. I don't know if that's gonna hurt his car a bit.
I think the Audi is quite strong. From driving it, from what I've hit on track, it is quite strong. It can handle damage quite well, but.
It is a solid car, that Audi. But come on, Carlo. Back into your first race.
Twitching. Beautiful down there.
Takes those tires with that long back end of that Ford.
I think he can hold this now. No way.
Oh, no!
Commentator's curse.
Right on the last corner.
Carlo. Don't know where the camera's going.
The cameraman doesn't know what to do. Dusty's through into first, Carlo into second. How unlucky for Matsutsi there. And McQuartie's managed to get into third. Ali with that major accident earlier in the standard lap I think it was, or maybe it was a joker, we didn't quite see. But in that merge area with that big error, and he is just crossing the line now in 4th. So that was quite crazy. I think
curse,
you can see those best laps there. Is Matsutsi's definitely on pace. Dusty's got probably the best laps right now, but he was held up quite a lot in that race. So the guys going into this next race will know that, and they will be out to take the win from him, I would imagine. I'm sure you are. You're going to try and make as few mistakes as possible and try beat some of these times here.
But yeah, I mean that was epic, and that's what you can see coming from the last round with Dusty having to work, and then his grid position as well at the back. He's really having to work hard for these positions, isn't he? And,
definitely, he's not getting it as easy as he's gotten it on some of the tracks up to this point. So it is a battle, and we like to see a battle. See, we got some viewers on the stream here. There's definitely some drifting right here.
Yeah, definitely is epic drifting, especially around a circuit like this. But Carlo, gotta say, mate, that was unfortunate.
Impressive. We were cheering for you, man. We were cheering. But
it was really a great race.
Yeah, it was good, and you've got some pace here. I think if you can just stop from making little mistakes, you've definitely got a strong run ahead of you here.
I took out a tire on the last lap and took heavy damage on the front right tire.
Yeah, we saw you clip the few there, but
and that fucked me up on the last corner. I lost the rear then.
Yeah. Anyways, so we've got race 2 qualifying 2 now. So Mark goes onto the track, and Carlo is joining me here on cameras and commentary. So we've got Mark, Berries, Kenny, Kento, and Palm.
Oh.
So Berries joins there, and we've got our 5 drivers. Alright, I think everyone's ready there. They've all got their thumbs up.
I forgot to mute you guys for the race, and when you guys shouted no, I basically did.
I was wondering because when we started cheering for you, that's when you made your mistakes. So I was wondering if you could hear us, because that's what it does to me if I can hear people talk about me.
No.
But it was good up to that point. I think you've got a strong
really
run here in Brands Hatch. You're doing well. It's actually making me scared to race you later in those in the lights. So let's see how it goes. Okay, we've got our guys here. So Kenny, I think he had a front start earlier as well, Kenny, in that Citroen.
Yeah.
So if you've been watching this season so far, he hasn't had very lucky starts. So he's looking like Brands Hatch has turned it around for him. He's got some good starting positions here. Palm directly behind him there. I'm trying to think, it's not usually 3 cars wide on the start lines either, is it? I think this might be the only track where it goes 3 cars. I'll have to check with someone else who might know. I don't remember it being 3 cars.
Yeah, I don't remember also.
But obviously Mark there, he's got a bit of a difficult job. But he was saying sometimes it is nicer to start at the back like that on this track, because then you can go much tighter into that first corner. Can't remember, where were you starting, on the front, right?
Yeah, on the front.
So some tire spin there from the guys. Epic launch there from Kenny.
Ooh, really inside.
Little bit of contact there from those two. Kenny's off the screen, and Kento into the wall, buries into the tires, and Palm I think mixed up as well. Even the cameraman got hit, I think, because he's not pointing in the right direction. So right now Ratek is leading this race, and he didn't get mixed up in any of that mess. So that's what I said earlier about starting from the back. You can get a much tighter line into the first corner, and you miss some of the action heading in there. So as long as he keeps his race clean, he's looking like he could have a good run here, because he won't have any damage right now, whereas Berries definitely went into those tires. I'm just wondering, is that Kento or is that Kenny behind Berries?
Kenny.
It's Kenny, okay.
Yeah, also Kenny didn't got any damage. He got pushed from Kento behind, but didn't catch any tires.
Yeah, but he ran wide, so I don't know if he did clip any of those outside tires.
It looks like the car is fine.
I have noticed though, with the Citroens and the Audis, sometimes it can be difficult to see some damage, but he does look nice and shiny there. Yeah. You're right. He doesn't look. Yeah. Doesn't even look like his car's dirty. He might have stopped and had a quick wash.
Yeah. And Kenny did the Joker, and he's not so far behind.
Definitely, he's right within range there. Berries has taken quite a serious knock to those white tires though. You can see his car's just a bit bad there, so he could just be struggling. But as this race goes on, is he going to stay out here though? No, he takes his Joker, so Kenny gets up into second place there. You can see Berries just coming out of the Joker there in the background. So let's go on board quickly with Ratek, who's leading this race. He's just done the first corner now. Is he going to have more luck now in his last lap than you did, Carlo? Full send. That's probably one of the best corners in the championship to full send.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna try a reverse entry on the last race, whatever.
Ooh, massive sideways into the Joker. He just holds on to it, but he does make contact with the wall. So he's lost out first place to Kenny, but he holds on to second. So epic recovery from Kenny, whatever happened. He's back into the lead, and he takes the win here.
Yeah.
Second for Ratek, third for Berries. Kenny won, so it's Kento there in fourth place. Let's quickly take a look where he is. He's over the line. Palm, where's Palm? Palm is in fifth. Let's see what's going on with Palm. He's probably got serious damage again. I don't know if you want to change the cameras to Palm quickly, just as he crosses the line. There he goes. Yeah, you can see that Mini gets some serious damage on this track.
Yeah.
But you can see, so Dusty and Kenny seem to be in those 40s. Ratek's in the 41s for his best laps, and you're able to do 41s as well, we saw. Berry's also in those 41s. So we've got quite a few guys able to do the same sort of pace here on this track. It's going to come down to luck, I think, for some of the guys. Anyways, so that is qualifying 2 over. We head into qualifying 3, race 1. This race has got Marquetti, Dusty, hopefully Eric, if he's sorted now. Carlo, you are back into this one, and your brother is racing again. I think you're racing your brother all night tonight.
Yeah, we was talking about that, yeah.
Oh, I forgot how hard you have to work around this track. It is it's an epic track. Yeah, it's a tough one, but it is epic. I'll give it that. It's got some history at this circuit. I remember watching a lot of videos from old Rallycross series. Really epic track.
Yeah. So I'm just wondering if Eric's going to make it to this one, because he's back in this race. This is qualifying 3 now. remember, you have to race at least one of these qualifying rounds to actually make it to the semi. So we hope that he joins us tonight, otherwise he won't be joining us on Thursday night.
Yeah, be great to get him out there on track, and can see a lot of the other guys on the stream. They're pretty pumped for watching a bit of rallycross. I know some of the tyres are getting hammered, but
I think it's quite an action-packed track, this one. It's got some good action on it.
Definitely is. And instead of watching it, why aren't you out there racing it? There's plenty of room for everyone.
Well, we do enjoy the comments. We enjoy the spectators. But just trying to find out quickly. So Eric can't make it. Oh, no heat for Eric. Come on, Eric. Try and get it to work for qualifying 4. We want to see you here for the semi-finals, and you have to race at least one of these rounds. So you've got 2 races from now to make it work before you have to be on the track. You can do it. We're rooting for you. Okay. So it's a 4-car race again. We should have McQuartie, Dusty, Carlo, and Ali, which we do. So again, we see Dusty in this first race, which we know, just if you've been watching the series before and you've had some experience racing in it, then you should know by now that we base these races, who races who, based on the previous round's results for qualifying. So this is qualifying 3, race 1, and we basically take the list of who won qualifying for qualifying 3 and who was last, and we work our way down the list, and basically the fastest guys get put into the later races of this qualifying heat, and then we've got the first guys, and this one is usually, I mean, I don't like to say people are slow, but these are the guys that weren't so lucky. They had a bit of a harder time, and it's not often that we see Dusty in this race. He's usually in that faster lobby, so interesting to see him do 2 of these races in a row. But remember, one of these was a DQ for him last round.
Yeah,
he had that jump start.
It a jump start, yeah, which everyone gets one every championship. I'm sure everyone picks one up at some point. You're very fortunate if you don't.
Yeah. So massive tire spin there from Ali. Yeah. Lots of tire spin. You almost crawled there. I think he came close to a jump start, but he held it. So good on him. Full sideways from McQuartie.
Ali into second now, and
what's happened to Carlo? He's disappeared.
He's stuck behind McQuartie at the moment. I think with McQuartie,
he's just overtaken McQuartie. I think he's worked his way up into 3rd place. So we know that Carlo has been very quick on this track. Is he going to be able to catch his brother? Ooh, that's Ali, I think. No, that's Carlo.
It's Carlo. Yeah, awful contact with the tyre barrier coming down that super tight section there. It's dropped him right.
So massive damage there from Carlo. That's not going to help him here. Ali's taken his Joker though, so that's good for him, but I think he came together a little bit there with his brother, so he'll have some damage as well. So this is played completely into Dusty's hands, who's right out in the clear right now.
I think Dusty's needed this, hasn't he? And that's going to bring him right up the qualifying results.
Definitely, he's going to be able to now put in his fastest time and try and win this round.
Bit of debris on track though for the next person that takes their Joker. They've got to negotiate a couple of tyres, which can give you
Dusty has to take his Joker, so he might take it now. It definitely becomes difficult on this track because under no circumstance do you want to hit those white tyre barriers, because they give you massive damage in this game. So you want to avoid them at all costs, even if they are sort of in the racing line. So I don't know about you, Ratek, but I try and go around them if they're lying in the middle of the track, if someone's knocked them over.
Yeah, definitely try and avoid them. I don't want to pick up any damage because of them, just I haven't made the mistake. It's just trying to avoid them, isn't it? And
Exactly. So
you can lose a couple
can
of
slow you
seconds.
down a bit, but it's better than being too damaged to finish.
Couple of seconds on one lap, or it could be a couple of seconds on the remaining few laps that you've got, isn't it?
Exactly.
You know, if you pick up that damage. So it's
So
being
he's just
tactic.
kept it clean here, and he has to take his joke here. So let's see what it's looking like, if a path has been cleared here, or if he's still got to navigate some obstacles.
And that's how a Joker should be taken.
Yeah, perfect from him. And he's going to cross the line soon if he can get around this corner. I don't want to jinx him like we did with Carlo earlier. Over the line he goes. You see that Audi a little bit smaller, can navigate those tighter sections of the track maybe a bit better. Doesn't hit the backside on any of the walls. Ali will cross the line in second, beating his brother here.
Marquetti in third. So Carlo really struggling with the damage that he's picked up.
Major damage there. He just hit those tires coming out of that standard section, I think.
Yeah. Good job from Marquetti. He'll be happy with that. See Carlo really suffering with damage. Front end's missing.
Very much.
You can see it.
The Ford is definitely one of the
can't
cars. It's definitely one of the cars you can see when the car is damaged. I'd say probably second most to that Mini. The Mini, Mini's the most obvious because you lose your whole bonnet comes off.
Yeah, definitely. And sometimes it can get stuck on your windscreen, which is
it
rather
usually
annoying.
does because the windscreen the car is quite square, I find. So I think it's just because there's not enough tilt on that windscreen to let it go over, so it just sits there. You have to shake it off, and then I always crash something when I'm trying to shake it off.
I always try and dab the brakes to get it off, but that's just slowing you down all the time, isn't it? Either way that you try and get it. But no, good run there. Dusty will be happy with that one, to have a solid result from that one.
Definitely. So we got our next race here now. You can see Palms here.
3, race
If you've
4.
noticed, Palm in these ones, he's been in the faster lobbies. So he's had a difficult lineup to go against.
He must have had a good run though on the previous round to be, and for relatively new to the championship. That's showing good pace.
All right, so we just put Matsutsi in.
Yep.
So Eric, if you're watching this, you've got now this race before you have to race. So I hope you managed to get that thing sorted, because we'd love to see you in for qualifying 4.
Great to get him out on track. Right, I'm going to leave you guys and go and try and keep it clean.
Just have one car too many here. I'm trying to figure out who it is. It's McQuirty, I think. McQuirty. Bye-bye. And we need our cameraman. Matsutsi, you're on. So I think that's everyone now. We should have Ratek, Berries, Kenny, Kento, and Palm. Perfect. Alright, so now we are in race 2 of qualifying 3. So that means that after this one we're on to the final round of qualifying. So that was very unlucky for you there, Carlo.
Yeah, that was
you had the same sort of luck as what they had in that first race earlier, hitting some barriers there. We didn't quite see what you hit. We thought that you might have come out the standard lap and hit those tire stacks as you come out.
I hit the tire stacks in the middle of the corner on the east side. Those black tires.
They are pretty easy to hit there in that section.
Yeah, also with the focus.
So if you're watching the stream, maybe you should put down your so far who you've been most impressed with. Let's see if we get a driver of the day sort of thing. Let's see what everyone's opinions are of who's impressed you the most. The cars are revving there. Good launch there from Ratek from the back. Ratek's had that same starting position, I think, now in every race. Ooh, massively wide there from
on the
Kento.
tires. Yeah. Also Ratek got some damage.
I think so. I think I can see some cracks and things on his window. Ooh, the two Audis coming together there.
Oh, big
Ratek
there.
backwards into the wall. I think just clipping with berries there. That's very unfortunate for those two and teammates at that.
So he's going for the Joker.
Berries gets his Joker out of the way. Kenny leading this race right now. You can just see what we were talking about earlier with having those barriers in the middle of the track now, those tires lying there. So you just got to navigate. I don't know about you, Carlo, but Ratek and I were just saying earlier, we don't like to go through that if it's on the track. We'll go around it. So it might slow our lap down a little bit, but rather that little bit slower than have damage and potentially crash even more in your race.
Yeah.
Kenny comes out ahead after taking his Joker. So Palm is actually coming second here right now. I think if he can just keep the damage down, he might have a good run here. He hasn't taken his Joker though. Full send there.
Nicely done. Yeah.
The only good thing now is when you go a little too wide on that first corner, some of those tires have been knocked over, so you're not going to hit them now.
Yeah, but when they are there...
yeah, when they're there, it's bad, but I always like to see that Mini. It gets some very good sideways angle. I think you'd like that car, Carlo. So that's Kento, I think. Kento in second, and Barry's right behind him. They've all taken their Joker now.
Yeah.
So is Kento gonna be able to hold off Berries? This is gonna be a battle right till the end. This was that Ford versus Audi battle we were talking about earlier, where most of the drivers are in these Fords or Audis. Most of the time when you see those Fords, they're missing that front bumper.
Yeah. Just like mine.
But Palm not far off the back of them either, so he's also done a good job this race. I'm quite impressed with him.
Send for berries.
I wonder if those full sends over the line are losing berries any time.
Ratek with the full send now.
Yeah, there he goes, full send. Into qualifying 4 we go, so I'm hoping now that Eric has what was wrong sorted now. So for this race we should have Mark, so he stays there. We're actually going to get Berries now in commentary because Carlo, you're racing here as well with Mark.
Yeah. Yes, in fact I'm gonna leave you guys now.
Cool. So good luck for your race against Mark.
Thank you. Cheers guys.
Cheers.
Have a good one.
So we should have Ratek, Palm, Eric, Carlo, and Ali. So we've got the two brothers there. We've got Palm, we've got Ratek. Where is Eric? Come on, Eric. You can do it. We want to see you race on Thursday. We want to see you in those semi-finals. How's it going, Berries? You can just see Berries joined the chat, so hopefully he'll be on in a second.
Hello, hello.
How's it going, man?
Good, and you?
Yeah, good. We're just hoping that Eric at least makes one start here so he can make it to the semis, but doesn't look like he is going to make it, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's been unfortunate. I think he's been having issues with the PS4 tonight. That's what I'm hearing.
We were looking forward to getting another, well, we've had a long run here without a Scandinavian, so it would have been nice to get Eric back in. We haven't seen him in a very long time. I was looking forward to seeing if he had improved in that car. But I think it's a 4-car race going into this one, unfortunately. So let's get this underway. We'll have to hopefully see him. Where do we go next? We go to Liddon Hill, I think.
Yeah, I think we're at Liddon next. It's
Yeah,
one of
so
my favorite tracks.
That's always a good track. Everyone likes Liddon Hill, or most people
Yes.
like it. So that will be a nice one for him to return to.
Yeah. It's a pity he can't race tonight. I was looking forward to seeing him because, yeah, I remember him being quite quick the last time he used to race with us.
Yeah, and it's been a while.
Yeah.
I think the last car that he registered a championship with us, I think he was using the Audi.
Yes.
I think he was in Magnus's team, I think, and
Yes.
he was in an Audi. But now he's supposed to be driving the Polo. So I was also looking forward to seeing a Polo on track. We haven't seen one this season so far.
No one wants to drive it this season.
I think you've had some experience in that Polo.
Yep, I have. Got a couple wins in it for
Yeah. Great start there from Ratek, and he actually got the front line in this one. He's been starting from the back pretty much every race up till this point.
He's had some
Ooh,
real
full
noise
send into those tires. He took about 4 tires, more tires. He's taking them all. Why stop at one when you can take all the tires?
I think that's going to be hard for him now. He's going to have lots of damage.
He's going to have major suspension damage, I would imagine. Palm with a good full send there. We
Palm was
noticed
really impressed.
Palm didn't seem to have much damage in the last race, so I think he's going for that long game of keeping his car not damaged, but he's also got the pace. He was taking the challenge to you guys earlier.
Yeah, so he was catching me.
He's done his joker. He's the only person to have jokered here. He's up into third and right behind those leaders right now, so he's doing very well.
Yeah. Mark is holding everyone up because he's carrying so much damage.
Definitely. But at the same time, he doesn't need to get out the way. He wants to win. So if he can hold on and keep his lines, this is what he's got the right to do.
Oh, that got close.
Carlo trying desperately to find a way past here. Someone's going to have to joker, I think, at this point.
Oh, there you are.
I think Mark took his joker.
No, it's
And Ali. It's Ali and Ratek.
Oh, yes.
So Carlo leading this race now. But Palm has taken that joker. Matsutsi has not jokered yet. Palm just hitting those outside tires, so he'll have a little bit of damage right now. But Carlo swinging that back end of that Ford.
That was a good
Epic
move.
overtake maneuver there from Palm. So he's leading this race and he's jokered. So as long as they don't come together here, Palm's looking like he might take the win right now in this heat.
Yeah. He's had a good run so far. Follow to see how Matsutsi gets through here because it might be close between him and Ali coming out of this joker.
A little bit too much rotation, but he manages to get out ahead of his brother, who's being followed there by Ratek. So one more lap now for Palm to get through here. Full send. He goes even wider into those other tires.
Oh, he's taking
Ooh,
some
it's
more
not
out.
what you want on your last lap. All he has to do now is hold on. Carlo closing him down though. Nice smoke there from Carlo.
I think Mark's really struggling with that damage now.
Definitely, and he would have been struggling like that right from the beginning.
Yeah, it has a big effect on the car. I was losing about 2 seconds a lap and
Ooh, Carlo taking all those tires there. I think he took those earlier in the previous race he did.
yeah.
And Palm's so happy he goes over the line backwards. Matsutsi second, third there for Ali. And Ratek there in fourth position. So unlucky there for Ratek. Now you head into your final supercar race now. And yeah, how do you feel after watching that? Does it inspire confidence?
Makes you a bit nervous, to be honest. Palm's had a decent time there. I want to be beating that one, but I don't know. It's all going to be about avoiding the tires, having a clean run, and hoping that everyone in front of me also keeps it clean, so we don't get held up.
Definitely. So this is now race 2, qualifying 4 we're going into, and this will be the final supercar race of the night. There is a lights class, so we will be racing the light cars after this, but that will be on a stream that will start up when this one ends. So if you see this one end just now, don't worry, there's more action to come with those lights. It will start up on our channel after this, but still one race to go, so don't go anywhere.
Yeah. It's been a very interesting night. I think we've had a few results you weren't expecting.
Definitely. Some guys have struggled a lot. Some guys have surprised us. It's been action packed, but we knew Brands Hatch was always going to be an interesting round.
It's one of those rounds where literally anyone can take the win.
Definitely.
Not me.
As long as you took your Joker lap.
Yeah, I think I've took my jokers, but I've given myself a 30-second deficit throughout the races. But that's racing, and contact myself with the tyres. The tyres give me that much damage, skew with steering, and just couldn't handle the car. So, yep.
We saw you decided not to just take one tyre with you. You decided to take them all with you on that first section.
Yeah, man. If you're gonna do it properly. I mean, it's. I just ran it too wide and just couldn't hug it in. I've made a few setup changes for the last 2 races, and they really haven't worked. But I picked up damage that early that you want to continue to try that setup. But I'll be altering that one. So
definitely. But let's just quickly read out who's going. So we've got Berries for this one. We've got Kenny. We've got Dusty, Kento, and Mark Qwerty. So yeah, just looking back, trying to think what happened. So this is where you wouldn't have taken your Joker that last time, Mark. That is why you are in this race you just did, and not in the race that's going to happen right now, which Mark Qwerty has managed to work his way into. So we've got 2 of those Fords against 2 Audis and a Citroen. Let's do this.
I'm gonna leave the chat.
Good luck.
have a good one, mate.
Yeah, thanks.
So just reading here on this chat, and we can see, because I did ask earlier for guys to maybe put in their sort of driver of the day and in their opinions, who's been sort of having the best run. I see Scott was quite impressed with Palm today. I have to agree. He's had some, I think, like anyone, he struggled maybe in the first race or 2, but he's definitely been improving as the night went on in these cars.
It definitely is. And did he?
And another name.
Get on in that race?
No, he did well in his one. He won the race, I think.
Excellent, brilliant,
So,
brilliant. Have a
Yeah. So
new heat winner.
So that was good for him. But also another name I think that needs mentioning is Matsutsi. He obviously he struggled towards the end. He's had some unlucky rounds in the end here, but he came out strong from the beginning. Challenging Dusty. Not many people can say that they've done that.
No, definitely not. It's been some mixed results here and there. Good results,
I
good
was just trying
racing.
to figure out earlier. This is one of the only tracks where they start 3 cars wide, isn't it?
I think so. This and Knockhill, I believe they do, don't
Definitely. Ooh,
Ooh,
Berries gets
Berries
pushed the
right out wide
standard,
there.
so I think he'll carry on there, but he'll go slow and enter behind everyone. Oh,
Kento,
Kenny into that wall. Kenny with a
wasn't he?
massive impact there, but he somehow managed to come out ahead of McQuartie. So what's happened to McQuartie?
He's on track. He's,
Doesn't look like
whether
he's
he had
got
to
any
take-
massive damage.
Whether he had to take evasive action just to avoid Kenny, but Kenny already up into second. Where's Berries? No, Kento into second, sorry. Kento having a good run here at the moment, but Berries
Definitely.
trying to close that gap onto him. Dusty out in front.
Dusty runs it super wide, but he doesn't touch the tires, so he knows how much track he can use. Takes a cone with him from somewhere. I didn't even know there was cones on this track.
No, definitely not. That's, all I seem to find is the tyres, so I'll be asking some of these guys for tips on setup, I reckon. But yeah, standard lap again from Dusty. Kento follows him in, but follows him in too hard
fast
there.
into that one and just hits the wall a bit too hard. Not what you want to do there. It's actually very, very tricky, this track, especially if you're a car following behind someone that does that, because they tend to block that section of the track and there's nowhere for you to go. So it's a bit of a scary track, actually.
You got Kenny not too far behind these guys, and he has jokered, so whether that joker is quite a long joker on this circuit, so whether he's going to make up that time deficit.
But I'm pretty sure I saw him earlier hit that one barrier full on, but I think he hit it with the side of his car, and I think that's what saved him. I think he didn't get any damage in the front and not at the back, just on the side, which has sort of saved him there.
You can see, I think Kenny's taken Berries, and where's Kento? Kento stayed out.
Kento's still ahead, but he's not taken his joker yet. So we'll see. Dusty and Kento have to take the joker right now.
Dusty, I feel like he's got enough time there out in front.
Definitely. I don't think he's going to be challenged here.
He doesn't look under pressure, does he? Kento, we know he's got a little bit of damage to his car, and Kenny's
closing that gap there. Barry's not too far behind either.
So, Kento, good joker there from Kento.
It was
carrying damage,
clean, but I don't think it is enough here because he's lost out to Kenny and Berries. So
Dusty took the win.
Dusty over the line backwards. Kenny in second, Berries in third. Fourth for Kento, and McQuartie is coming through the standard lap there by the joker.
Just not having quite a good run, and the pace of them guys out in front, they kept it relatively clean, didn't they? We saw Kenny have a bit of a mistake on the first lap, but good run by all them guys.
He managed to recover well after that mistake. I'm still thinking he didn't get as much damage as how hard he hit that wall. He looked like he hit it a lot harder, but he probably hit it side on and probably like 360, like back around the right direction, because he was back in it straight away.
I think, is that Kenny? That's the fastest lap that I've seen over the night. I know he's in second, but
it's definitely up there, and it just shows you even Kento's fastest lap. I mean, that's a quick one as well. He's in the 41s, so I think come semi-final night we're going to see some interesting results.
Some of the guys, well, they've definitely got me worried on this round. I know I looked strong in the last round at Hell in qualifying, but I haven't got that feeling tonight. So.
After Hell, I know you were all worried to race me in these supercars. Lucky for you, I was on commentary tonight and not racing.
Yeah. It's so unfortunate. We sacrifice where we need to get these guys out there racing.
Definitely. But I'm just going to start changing the settings now to the lights, because we moved to the lights now, and we will be ending the stream as well, and we will see you in the next stream in a couple minutes. So don't go anywhere. Get ready to click to watch the next round of lights. Check you guys there.